Just saw this as I was getting ready to go live. Wall Street Bets, is it safe to buy yet? Man, that is my question. I didn't think I'd be in this situation. January 19th, very bullish on this cycle, very bullish. If I go look at total crypto market cap, this is excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum, we're falling. But the question is, and this is my question right now, Wall Street Bets said it, is it safe to buy yet? I don't mind. I really don't mind injecting new capital into the market right now. And I never thought at this part of the cycle I'd even be really thinking about doing that. But some of the charts are looking too good. The opportunities are too strong right now. People are freaking out, in my opinion, too much. But we have a lot to talk about. We have a lot to talk about, everybody. It's incredible to read the comments. I saw the live stream. Sorry, I was late. Incredible to read the comments. So the split in sentiment right now. If you're in the live stream, smash that like button. If you're a replay viewer, hit the timestamps, cruise around the video, stay a while. Appreciate all of you cruising through, and let's just jump into the news. After we talk about this, Melania launching her token, I want to just talk about a couple different points that play into this, play into inauguration tomorrow, some other things. But then I want to get into the Bitcoin charts. I want to look at total crypto market cap chart, excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum, so altcoins. And I just want to look at altcoins, a typical live stream. Going to cruise around different altcoins, see what's up. Some of them absolutely capitulating. So kind of looking forward to covering some charts in this video. So make sure you know, if you like, grab a cup of tea. My Hola Bonita, my wife's mug. It's my favorite mug. I just can't. It's just perfect. Grab a cup of tea. Stay a while. Let's jump into it. That's a Bitcoin chart. So what I want to do, start with the big news. Donald Trump's meme coin drops 38% as wife Melania launches token. Melania Trump launched a meme coin after her husband's Trump token hit 15 billion peak valuation before falling nearly 40%. Literally, I can't believe I'm doing a live stream. This is the headline news. Day before inauguration. I really can't. I'm going to get to my thoughts. I know there are so many people that are either loving this or you're hating this right now. I get it. I respect your opinion. I will say emotions don't matter. The emotions don't matter. So we're going to talk about that a little bit. But that's the news headline. And this is what's going on. I can't believe this. Meanwhile, Donald Trump's self-titled Trump token saw $5 billion wiped off its market cap. So here's Melania right now. You can see volatile. This is a 5-minute chart. And we're looking at, from that swing high, probably around when the article was written, to so far where it is, swing low, 34, 33%. And here's the Trump token. Melania launches, and there we go. And just look at that. This is dramatic. The fact that this is the incoming president tomorrow, and this is happening. This is the headline news, not something else. It's incredible. Now, let's see. It happened. I should look at the poll because I'm very curious. Did Trump and Melania coins ruin crypto? Yes, 61%, no, 39%. That's promising. But to the 39%, how in the world did this really ruin things? And I want to say I was talking with my wife. I was like, man, like Trump launches his token last night or yesterday or whenever, 2 nights ago. And it did not bother me at all. In fact, I was pretty hype about it. And that was my opinion. And I realized there's people that weren't happy about it. And that's fine. Everybody's split. But come on. I was like, Mr. President, did you really need to launch a Melania token today, the second day? So it doesn't change my thought about Trump. It doesn't change my thought about this bull market, but bad timing. That is my opinion. But that's it. It doesn't matter though. It really doesn't. So let's continue and talk about what's going on in this world of Trump. Because yes, all that drama is there. I'm going to give you my real thought about it in just a second. But Trump's world, this is Cointelegraph, Trump's World Liberty Financial bought a total of 14,403 ETH, worth about 48 million. And by the way, this was, not even an hour ago, this was posted. And then Eric Trump reposts this about, World Liberty buying, spending USDC to buy ETH. Eric Trump reposts, wait until you see what they do tomorrow. So a lot of speculation about, any new moves happening on Ethereum and something bullish happening for Ethereum tomorrow. I don't know. But all the speculation kind of is swirling. And what's funny is like the Trump family is kind of like controlling the narrative right now. And a lot of people don't like that. A lot of people and I understand, I get it, right? But I've seen, we've been in situations where there's some type of dramatic event happening, and so many people treat it like it's like the end of it. You know what I mean? This is the worst thing ever. They act like this is, and here's the thing. This is President Trump, our president, starting tomorrow, and First Lady launched memecoins. Sure, you don't have to like it. But I asked this in a recent live stream, like, what would you rather have? Like Kamala starting tomorrow and Gensler still continuing for the years to come? Everybody begged to have like loose regulations on crypto. But like, is Trump excluded from doing that? That doesn't make sense. You can't have your cake and eat it too, as the saying goes. Trump bag dropped on your moon bags, moon boys, and bought ETH. A real asset. Obviously, everybody's known Trump has been bullish on Ethereum. The Trump family bullish on Ethereum and others. Can you see that we're getting played? That's the thing. I don't buy into this thing. Like this thought that like the incoming president is rug pulling everybody and playing everybody I think that's ridiculous. I really do. And I say that respectfully. Everybody can have their opinion, but like that's not what's happening. If anything, I think there's some advisors that are, whether it's Solana bros, ETH bros, like some advisors I think got in the circle. And they're advising. And that's annoying. That can be annoying. But this isn't bad for crypto, everybody. Trump is not rugging anybody. This isn't bad for crypto. The bull market just got more bullish is what's happening. And I'm telling you, I will do a video in the middle of the bull market. We can revisit the live stream chat to see what some of you guys are saying that are freaking out. I just saw a comment. Because I'm going to talk about it. I saw it on my phone. You don't see us getting played? Look at altcoins. Look at altcoins. Does it look like they're going up? I'm just going to bring up real quick ADA. Look at ADA. This comment, and I'm telling you, I respect your opinion. I do, and I don't want to get like, too aggressive. But like, what's wrong with the chart? This did not kill crypto. You don't see us getting played. Look at altcoins. Does it look like they're going up? They're not going up right now. But this chart looks like any other day. Was Trump rug pulling back here, back here, back here? I'm telling you, everybody. I've been in this space for years. Zoom out on the situation. And with that being said, like I do want to just, so then I can hop off the topic and start actually talking about some like real things that are going on. I want to just get my thoughts about this because I think this sums it up, at least for me. And let me know in the chats if you agree, let me know in the live stream if you agree. And it's crazy to look over because people are so split. They really are. If you're in the live stream, we got around 6,000 people already. Please hit that like button for me. I appreciate you. I appreciate your support. I said, here's the thing. you should either step away from crypto or absolutely lock in like you've never locked in before. Because if these meme coin launches, or because of these meme coin launches, can't even read my own post, a lot of people are confused, a lot of people are annoyed, and a lot of people are happy. And that's in the live stream chat is exactly what's happening. People are either confused, annoyed, or happy, but none of these things matter. These are emotions that fundamentals and markets don't really care about. And it will all be forgotten in 5 days. And this is the thing, everybody. You could compare this to FTX and Celsius from this perspective of this event happens and people treat it like it's some type of like ultimate, end of crypto scenario. It's some kind of catalyst that we can never come back from. They did it with FTX and Celsius, and that was actually bearish. Like, that was threatening. This is actually bullish, and people are kind of treating it like this. So the thing is, though, doesn't matter how you feel about it. Emotions don't matter. Everybody's going to forget about this, especially probably after tomorrow, unless it's like Baron Trump launches a meme coin or something. But we'll talk about why a lot of people are going to probably forget about this tomorrow. What matters is that the largest crypto marketing campaign is occurring right now. Whales are buying, institutions are accumulating, governments are positioning. So zoom out on the emotion. Zoom out that your coin right now, the day before Trump, maybe you thought it would be pumping right now and it's crashing. Zoom out on the situation. So the two things are, you can believe that a couple meme coin launches have permanently ruined crypto. And in the chat, it looks like some people think that. And if that's the case, maybe crypto, you should leave if you think it's ruined because of this. Or number two, you can believe that we are at the brink of the crypto golden era and it's even more bullish than we anticipated. I'm in camp number two. That's just me. And I could be wrong. I don't know. But I'm in camp number two. So here's what we have going on, though. Like starting to zoom out on this situation, which will be forgotten eventually. And Trump will just be on your coin gecko. It'll be in your top 50, maybe even top 10 consecutively for the bull run. It's just a part of crypto now. It's here. People won't have, it won't be this ongoing emotional thing. It'll be over soon. But here's what's really going on. Lots of pens will be needed for tomorrow's executive orders. President-elect Trump expected to issue executive orders related to crypto policies on his first day in office. This is the substance, everybody. The rest of it, the meme coins, absolute distraction. And you know what? I think Trump, first off, I know he's not trying to rug pull. That's ridiculous. But I think he's just like, this is how he is. He's been dropping NFT ordinal collections. This is like his, I'm here, I'm welcoming crypto, and this is my celebration party of it. Here are meme coins. You don't have to like it, but that's what he did. And how can't you be hype about something like that? So Donald Trump to issue executive crypto policy orders on first day in office. Now, this is the substance. This is the long-term thing that people, I think, this is just my opinion, but I think people should be watching and caring about. According to the Washington Post, members of the Trump transition team have been working closely with crypto leaders to finalize a legislative strategy. These members expect Trump to issue executive orders on the first day of his presidency that may address issues relating to crypto. Among these issues, and that's the thing, we don't even know all the issues. We have the speculation here, debanking and the repeal of controversial crypto accounting policy, requiring banks holding digital assets to count them as liabilities on the bank's own balance sheet, according to a report. That's one. But I think I read like Trump has like over 100 executive orders that'll be on his desk that he's signing. I don't know how many will relate to crypto, but tomorrow, I'm telling you, is a very bullish day for America. And I think it's going to be a very bullish day for crypto. And you see this cliche, it's a new era headline as it relates to crypto and even America. But really, there's not much better way to put it. It is a new era. We're entering this entirely new environment for America, which we're going to start seeing, but for crypto as well. And for companies to start building, for banks to start accumulating, for everything, innovation in America alone. I appreciate that perspective. He's celebrating and he should. People are too short-sighted. That's a thing. Like at the end of the day, I have a question. What if President Trump, because he's become a bull, right? President Trump has become a bull. And I actually, I'm sorry if you saw this on my my ex earlier. There's my son, Isaiah, my boy. Trump came around to crypto and then he became president. From here, everything changes because this is where we are. Like 2021, he literally said Bitcoin seems like a scam. And now he has billions, tens of billions net worth in crypto, 2025. And what if he went through that cycle? Maybe some of you went through a cycle of like, just didn't know about crypto, you hated crypto, and all of a sudden you got into crypto and you like crypto and you're bullish, you understand it, you get it. What if he went through that process and he's in the last year, not even 6 months, you saw it, the amount of support from the crypto space that Trump got in winning the election, in just supporting him, and he became bullish on crypto. What if he's just so excited about that? Like he's just hype about it. And he's signaling to everybody, I am in this with you. And that's why he's doing with the NFT launches, ordinal launches. And he's like, I'm going to launch a meme coin. He's all hype. And maybe, he didn't do it in the way that everybody wants in the terms of tokenomics. But like, what if he's just signaling, like, I'm in the crypto game now, and crypto, he's signaling like a nod of approval to crypto. Regardless of how you feel, and I'm not here to convince anybody, you can feel however you want, but I very much think it's going to be over soon, the emotion of it. Every meme coin, Leonidas, this founder of Dog, every meme coin is taking a massive beating right now as liquidity gets sucked into Trump's coin, but profits will rotate back. Just hodl your dog. I'm too confused to have an opinion. I love it. I'm just reading the sentiment, just trying to see like what you guys are talking about. I don't know. Should we buy some more Cardano before tomorrow? That's the thing. That's why I started this video with, is it safe to buy yet? Because just don't know, man. And this was a thought anyway, even regardless of the meme coins, right? We can start looking at charts and everything now, but we'll start with Bitcoin, obviously. But just as an example, if you go to Bitcoin daily chart, for instance, like the thought was, even without these meme coin launches, what if, and we've seen this in crypto, right? Like, we have this really big thing that we're looking forward to over the years. Who knows? I can't even think of off the top of my head, but a bullish event. And what does crypto do on that day? Everybody's hype about it and it falls. And it's a question, like what's crypto going to do on that day? What's actually really cool about even this case, and this is way different because we're in a different environment, but like, why is my chart? Look at my chart. My slow computer, not loading. So we need to go back all the way to, this is last cycle. Yeah, I'm a seasoned live streamer, everybody. Seasoned live streamer. My computer's that slow right now. I'm just curious. I just kind of was curious of January 20th, 2017, when Trump was inaugurated. Not much happening that day. But I'll tell you this much. Trump wasn't launching meme coins. Trump actually didn't even like crypto then. But yeah, you can see price action. And what's interesting is January 20th, 2017, Bitcoin basically never really went any lower than where it was for that cycle. And actually, ever again, never went back down to around $900. So that's interesting piece of data. That's something that doesn't necessarily hold true now. The charts look different. The sentiment is different. Everything's different. But the question being, long story short, like, is it safe right now to buy such a bullish week, such a bullish day tomorrow? It is. On the macro, I'm telling you, it is so meaningful. But maybe crypto falls, and here's a Bitcoin chart. Maybe altcoins go lower. Not sure. I just have no idea. Crypto does that. It throws us off. And that's why at the end of the day, I like to zoom out on the charts, know where we are in the cycle. But I'm thinking about that. I'll get off this live stream and I'm going to think hard about, because just some altcoins are just on sale, everybody. That's just my opinion. Trump likes trying out new stuff. I mean, seriously. That's pretty much it. And everybody, if I have a different opinion than you, like, it's all good. We can share different opinions. Just chill out. Chill out. Don't get so grumpy about it. There's nothing to be grumpy about. There's nothing to be grumpy about. Put aside Trump being into crypto. What if we had the same Trump as back here? Things are still bullish. We don't even need a pro-Trump, pro-crypto Trump. That's just like the massively bullish catalyst. We have a Trump that is similar mindset back here. The dollar's too strong. Interest rates are too high. And what does that mean? Risk on assets go up. And that's what he wants. Okay? But now we have a Trump that's actually launching meme coins. So let's start the analysis. We're going to start with Bitcoin. We'll look at altcoin markets and we'll look at altcoins. So tech dev, this chart, me and Plutus staking, Cardano bull, we talk about this chart. Like, I just want to know where what this chart consists of, just the data points behind it. And obviously it's simple momentum oscillator, but it just looks so nice because it really does, I think, in a very simple way, illustrate things of where we are in the cycle. But dumping high conviction plays to chase shiny objects is as mid-curve as it gets. But it invariably happens here, right before the next major liquidity wave and macro expansion. That is what matters. I should have started with that post. Not how you feel or you're annoyed or you think Trump is weird or sketchy. That doesn't matter. It really doesn't. If you don't like his meme coins, it does not matter. And it does not change the bull market. It does not change the macro cycles. Right before the next major liquidity wave and macro expansion. So here's his chart. And this oscillator down here just looks so nice in terms of lining up with where we are in the cycles. Here's 2 cycles ago. There's actually Trump taking office. Here's last cycle at this moment of the oscillator. And here's this cycle at this moment of the oscillator. But you can just see these previous 2 cycles, this chart went higher. And by the way, this is a chart. This is total crypto market. This is altcoins. This is excluding Bitcoin. So altcoins, I think, and I could be wrong, but I am in the camp of people that think altcoins are going to explode. And so let's look at Bitcoin charts though. Here's Bitcoin on the zoomed out monthly. The thing I wanted to bring up on this chart was kind of lining up with his oscillators that we just looked at. Look at this, previous cycles. And I think we got a top early on this last cycle, but historically Bitcoin on this oscillator, the monthly oscillator, this RSI, slower moving momentum oscillator has, topped out up here. Around 97. Right now, it's around 75. The power move has not even happened yet. That's number one. That's the monthly chart. But here we are in the daily chart, and I don't know, sometimes I lose what I had charted. But let's look. So we've been pretty much just tracking this, at least I have. And you can see. I mean, Bitcoin has not been too volatile. Bitcoin fell below $100,000 today. You can see that wick on this yesterday's candle, as well as today's candle below 100, and currently, seeing a little support. And what's cool about this Bitcoin chart, and we're going to look at altcoins, way more volatile. Not necessarily some blue chips, but some meme coins. Meme coins kind of getting destroyed, everybody. And that's what's kind of like getting me. Because genuinely, I think it's going to be a meme coin super cycle. I think even more so now. And they're getting destroyed. And to me, that's just like, looks like just some cheap crypto. And even while I'm doing the live stream, I might miss the bottom. I might miss the bounce. Come on, like Trump needs more money. How is this for the people? Thank you for the super chat, Investor Bill. I appreciate it. That's the thing. I was telling I think, who was I telling? I was having a chat actually with somebody in the ecosystem, I think. I was like, Trump's not, like, a lot of people are saying he's rug pulling. And I really don't think that he's like, I don't think his main motive here was like, hey guys, I'm becoming president. I think I have a way to make some quick money. On the surface level, maybe you think that and see that, but that's not what's happening. How sure are you? Thanks for the super chat. How sure are you that Trump and family are bullish on ETH? I mean, the fact that their company, World Liberty Fi, is buying ETH like crazy, I'm pretty sure is bullish. And the very fact that Eric Trump is saying he's reposting ETH purchases, basically saying, wait until you see what they do tomorrow. By the way, we'll look at an Ethereum chart. Of course we will. I hope it's different than every other time we look at an Ethereum chart. So Bitcoin on the daily, obviously looking nice. Long story short. So regardless of what's happening with the drama of it all, and this is like why I like to. My favorite part about charting is no matter what's going on, you can go to the chart, and if you can turn your mind off to everything going on and just focus on the chart and the data before you, you get a clear picture no matter what, right? And this is what's happening now. Imagine we were just in a boring day. There's no new president tomorrow. There's no Trump meme coins, and this is the chart. I'd be just doing a Bitcoin video, and we'd be talking about how Bitcoin broke the triangle, and we've seen a throwback. I mean, this is a perfect chart. And there's drama or no drama. This is a perfect chart. We get this throwback to the trend line. We see it all the time in triangles, in any pattern really. And we have the 20 about to cross the 50, almost perfectly confluent with that trend line. So just a really nice pullback of support to this general area. And that 20-day goes down to around 97, 98. And you can see Bitcoin wicked just above. So even tonight, going into tomorrow morning, how's this daily candle going to operate? You know what I mean? Are we going to just eat into this previous red candle and things become bullish very quickly with some nice executive orders tomorrow? Right now, Bitcoin at 102,000. It's still just consolidating. So that's the thing about tomorrow is around a 120 target to the upside. What executive orders are going to happen? That's kind of what I'm very curious about. This is like a very good point. I agree with this comment. To sum it up very nice, the most powerful person in the world is giving free advertisement to crypto. And that's bad somehow. That really is what it is, everybody. That's just it. Beyond that, if you're going to dig into Trump's character and start assuming that he's trying to rug pull and become rich, it's crazy. I said this in the last live stream. I'll say it again. Trump did not have to run for president. He could have, doubled, tripled, quadrupled his wealth, just continuing to build his businesses. Not even just this cycle, but back 2 cycles ago. But he's lost a ton of money. He almost got killed multiple times. Not to come launch he didn't do all this to come rug pull a meme coin, everybody. Please just think logically. So that's Bitcoin, 120 target to the upside. We have to talk about what if we get one of those down days on, the big day, inauguration, and crypto doesn't pump, we're falling. Really what's happening at the apex of this triangle for Bitcoin, all this area down here, if we're really falling, 91,000. I'm just throwing it out there. It's not me saying I think it's going there, but you know me, everybody. The reason I do analysis is so that We pump. I've already visualized, the target, all that good stuff. And if we fall, I've already visualized where support, is it normal, what's going on, just so that I can navigate my way mentally through these markets. That's why I do this. I'm not here to predict anything. I get comments a lot like, you're wrong, and it's fine. People can say that, but I'm not here to be right or wrong. I'm really just here to visualize scenarios and continue to make my decisions through these cycles. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to make clear decisions. So 120 target to the upside, support to the downside, down to 91, but ultimately, really, this trend line here, the moving averages around 97, that's important for me. Otherwise, if this thing breaks, we could just fall to the upper 70s. And I'm just saying, we have to be ready for things like this. The upper 70s would be the throwback to the massive inverse head and shoulders. I've been talking about this for quite some time now, the potential for a throwback. And it could happen within the most bullish week, months of crypto, because I really think that's what we're entering. We're entering a brand new, never before environment for crypto. The deregulation of crypto clarity, Gensler's gone. Seriously, this is Trump's plan to make, I don't even know if he's like, I want to take crypto mainstream. I'm going to launch a meme coin. I don't even know if that's his reason, but I will say it's really taking crypto mainstream, even more so. Trump is just having fun with it. People are dramatic and misinterpret things so often. I agree. I really do. I just totally agree. I would love for him to comment, just comment about it. I made figures from your critical thinking. I love it. All right. Let's look at that's Bitcoin. That's Bitcoin price action. It is what it is. It's nice to see Bitcoin still above 100. And we'll see. We'll continue tracking that chart. Let's go to total crypto market cap chart. Still hanging around like the $1 trillion area. Just incredible just to watch this. Just like really just like tech dev over here. We looked at his oscillator just starting for this bull cycle. He has, and this is a very close chart to his, meaning this is total crypto market cap excluding Bitcoin. The one that I've been using a lot is excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum, but very similar. And you can just see this oscillator not even really entering overbought, actually at all, this entire cycle. So this lines up to kind of what he's saying and where we are in the cycle at the very beginning. So this breakout last cycle from, the move above 2018 highs happened right here, just testing it. Interestingly enough, literally a month after January. This is February, right? So testing it, there's the breakout, and then it was just off to the races. So right now, that's kind of what's happening. We've just been testing the previous high. This is the bull move visualized on the oscillator on the monthly. We've not had it. This is the bull move visualized on the quicker moving momentum oscillator. You can see this chart just hanging out in overbought for, if you look at this, it enters overbought around September 2020 and falls in May 2021. So quite some time hanging out there, and we've just entered that area. So altcoin markets, no matter how you spin it, look like they really, in fact, are just getting started. I know I like to say that a lot in my posts and stuff. We're just getting started, but it really does seem that way. Is Melania the move? The thing about it is, I don't think these are the plays at all. Trump coin, Melania coin, these are not the plays. They might do well. Trump coin could in fact go, what is the market cap right now? It's around 10 billion. this cycle could hit 100 billion. It's so not out of the equation. And it could be a 10x play. But in my opinion, there's better plays. I said in my stream the other day, like the play was here. Like if you could have got in on this, I was so irritated, like so many, that I missed this. So many. Most people did. Like this really was $1 million trade. That was for me where Trump coin becomes interesting, but it's not interesting to me right now. Melania coin is not interesting to me right now. And maybe they'll do well. They really might do well. This is crazy though. I'm not sure if this is fully updated. I don't think it is, because $9 billion market cap for Trump, and then Dex Screener saying $9 billion market cap for Melania. Is it really $9 billion right now? Not sure. I don't think it's the play though, at all. I don't think it's the move. Let's check on this. We're going to pivot over to altcoins, but let's look at this poll. Man, that's crazy. Do you see this? Did Trump and Melania coins ruin crypto? For real, 50-50. 50% of y'all. Like we have, I mean, actually in YouTube is less, but probably what? I don't know how many are on the YouTube live stream. Do I have this open on my phone? I don't know. But either way, half of you think this is ruined crypto. That's crazy to me. I respectfully disagree. Thanks for the super chat. S'more Brands. Dan, thanks for lowering my blood pressure this evening. There's no sense for us to stress about these things, everybody. Thank you for the super chat, Alan. Which altcoins do you feel are on sale? Let's talk about that. We can talk about that. And speaking of altcoins, real quick, I did want to take a glance at the daily on this chart too. We saw Bitcoin on the daily. I want to take a glance at this chart. 10,000 in the live stream, everybody. Smash that like button for me. Yeah, there's a lot of... You're so right. You won't criticize Trump. Hey, that's not true. I don't sit here. I said everybody's free to think how they want to think. You're either going to be annoyed by this, happy about it, or confused, right? That's not me saying that I'm right about anything. But if you think about this, it's not about ruined, but he has damaged reputation. My question for you is this: why? And this is really the bulk of it, the foundation of it. Why could you go launch a meme coin right now? Or me, I could go launch a meme coin. But Trump, he can't do it. Like, why is that? And how does him doing it ruin crypto? The meme coin is literally doing what every crypto does, not even just meme coins. Cryptos pump and then they fall 50%. Every chart is the same. Why can't Trump do that? Especially the guy who's about to completely free up the space. He's going to be signing crypto executive orders. Why can't he do that? Don't buy it. You don't have nobody's forcing you to buy it. Nobody's forcing anybody to even look at the chart. But why can't he do it? He didn't ruin the reputation of crypto. Total 3 on the daily. But that's just my opinion. I'm not sitting here saying I'm right. I'm genuinely, I strongly, firmly believe that. Just because I've seen so many things where it's like crypto's done, reputation's done, people can't take this space seriously anymore. And we saw it even with Doge, really. Like, what is this? Why is a meme coin pumping? What about all the utility projects? And Doge is literally Department of the Government now. Department of Government Efficiency. So like, you never know how these things play out. And that's why I always say zoom out on emotion, zoom out on the situation, because like years ago, Doge was ruining crypto, I'm sure. What a joke crypto has become, this Dogecoin. Everybody just only cares about Elon Musk. And now look, Elon Musk is in the Trump administration running an organization called Doge, and it's good for everybody. Didn't ruin anything. Don't buy meme coins. Or if you think crypto's ruined, then, you know, don't be in crypto. Come on, man. You don't have to make it about that. Everybody's always wanting to go to war with each other. It's so silly, man. Jonathan, come on. If a president was launching a meme coin, that would be incredibly bullish. Republican or Democrat? Don't get all divisive on me, Jonathan. All right. Total crypto market cap. You know, the redness doesn't look as good as Bitcoin's daily, but this is what's happening. Even with total crypto market cap, all the drama, you can see just a throwback currently to the trend line, a throwback to those moving averages. That's so nice to see. It's not like, hey, this is bullish. We got the wick. We got the support. It's done. There's still 21 hours left of this daily candle. We don't know how it will close. But that's what I'll be watching and monitoring. But what's good to see is we have an area to watch, right? Especially with all this drama. I don't think going into tomorrow and what I think will be a new era for crypto with this new president, I don't think a 12% dip is bad. I think it's probably one of the best things that we're not pumping into tomorrow right now. So that is good. Just because we want to see things get oversold. I do. I want to see things get oversold. I want to see things get demolished. How many times have I just, over the years, when we get dips, I start getting excited. And this is why. Just because it's the setup. It's the setup that matters. So we'll see how this plays out. Again, anticipate downside. We zoom out on this chart. I just want to see something on the, I think we were on a monthly, but I want to see the weekly. So capitulation environment, 800 billion. Always have to consider 20-week moving average, higher low in the bull. Not saying it's going to happen. I'm just saying I just always, for me, and I'm just putting that out there, everything capitulating. That would be not fun. I'll be doing the live stream. I won't probably be as happy as I am right now. I'm just kidding. I'll still be happy. Let's look at altcoins. So ADA. So at the beginning of the video, I think somebody commented about how, like, you know, crypto's not going up. How is this good? And I mean, look, people are already looking for Trump to pump their bags. You know what? I want to say this. You know what this reminds me of? Like, this reminds me of when I'll post something bullish about like Cardano or actually, I'll say this. I'll call Cardano out a little bit. I'll call Cardano people out a little bit. When I post something bullish about something that's not Cardano on X or something, you should see the amount of comments that I get that are just like people get mad at me. And this is what happens. Content creators, like people in the comments are mad at the content creator for not like talking about their token, pumping their bags enough, right? I get that all the time. Like all of the time. And then if you do talk about their token, they love you. They love you for that moment. But then boom, you stop talking about it. They are just so nasty in the comments. This is kind of what's happening. Trump is like a crypto influencer now. And if you didn't get in, and if he's not pumping your bags, and he's certainly not pumping any of our bags, that is for sure, then people are just not happy. And that's kind of what I'm seeing in the comments. It makes a lot of sense. But here's Ada. My point is, it's not even like the chart is not even that bad. This chart is not even broken yet. This proves will be a meme coin cycle. What is your price projection for ADA in the cycle? All right, I'll touch on that since we're at the ADA part, the Cardano part of the video. It's so crazy to see ADA at $1, this stable coin. And really, it's been wrapping around $1 since back here, end of November. So, yeah, so I mean, even the chart is not broken. I said not broken yet because, I mean, if this kind of trend fails, if it is a red day tomorrow, here's what we have to look for. I mean, this is all that I'm looking for. I mean, you know, I'm sure everybody has different charts, but it continues to be the lower end of the bull market doors for ADA. If we change it to a weekly, that's what that is. And it just gets so boring covering these charts, some of these charts, because they look so the same, right? But there's that 200-week moving average on ADA. What is that? 75 cents, the lower end of the bull market doors. But what I will say, if we go back to the daily chart, see the oscillators. Man, I think this is like kind of so this like range down here is kind of like this launch pad range for ADA on the RSI. So it's like hobbling around. I think even if I go to last cycle, let me go last cycle and see at this moment of the cycle what ADA was doing on the RSI on the daily. So ADA on the RSI on the daily consolidated to around 51. And really, it's kind of what it's been consolidating around now. I want to look at this chart more because, like, I think Bitcoin, I did this with Bitcoin on the daily. I think I did it on the last cycle. I really looked at this, but there's like kind of this range on the RSI on the daily where, like, in a bull market, you'll trend above the range. In a bear market, you'll trend below. And you can even see what I'm talking about here. It's just look how ugly. If you look back on the ADA chart on this daily, you see how it's just below this range? And that's probably actually why I have this rectangle here. But it's bear market picture. Bull market picture is, yeah, it's fine to revisit the range, but bull market will be we're starting to really trade, see support above the range. So, I mean, ADA does look so primed in so many ways. And if we start looking in comparison to last cycle, so primed for $2, $3, price discovery. So I continue just to wonder if it's going to escape this right shoulder, if we'll get the right shoulder set up. It's really the biggest thing. I'm just trying to be patient. There's nothing we can do. It's a boring chart still. A lot of the charts are. Some of the meme coins not as boring. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder set up. 20-day crossing above the 50. So in the short term, I'm looking to see if ADA can get above these. This is incredibly important. So it would be great to wake up tomorrow and ADA is above $1.02. At the very least, starting to escape that area. So otherwise, we don't want to see resistance where this 20-day gets kind of rejected off the 50 because ADA is actually falling. We just don't want to see that move. Anything new? Sometimes I'm looking over to see if there's any new type of news that I missed. Bull run over, sell. Aaron, I know that's sarcasm. Thanks for the honesty. If I made money on Trump coin, I would not be hating on it despite the ethical side of it. But if I did not, then I would probably hate on it. Thank you for the honesty. Somebody in the comments, not going to share the comment, but, you know, gave me the old clown emoji, called me a clown. They're saying that's not an inverse head and shoulders, which I actually have no idea, like, what you're talking about, because that is probably the most bullish inverse head and shoulders I ever saw. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder set up. Obviously, it's not confirmed yet. Neckline up here around $1.40, but inverse head and shoulders with a sloping upward neckline is so bullish, everybody. So speaking to other comment about targets, it's nothing changed for me. I'm just, my main range is 10, like the $5 to $10 range. Super cycle, crypto's absolutely destroying it. Cardano's catching the narratives that we need. Stable coins. And by the way, Charles kind of getting me a little bullish right now, talking about getting Cardano native tokens listed. So Cardano, he's personally going to help get Cardano native tokens listed. Midnight, obviously a priority of his to get that listed, but getting that infrastructure set up, Cardano Foundation dropped the ball in like so many ways. I've been trying not to just post about it on X, and like I don't want to create like dramatic posts, but it's been frustrating to me. How did they not get a stable coin done? How did they not support the Cardano ecosystem and get native tokens listed? Like, what are they doing over there? All I see Cardano Foundation doing is going to like the most boring Davos meetings, sounding all, smart about stuff. But like, where's the support for the growth of the ecosystem? I just don't get that. But Charles going to, if he's going to help get Cardano native tokens listed, Ripple, stablecoin, RLUSD, man, maybe what if we get a USDC, a stablecoin in the cycle? These are the things that could could be the catalyst for Cardano breaking that range, entering that $500 billion range. It just needs those narratives. And I think they're very much in play, by the way. But that's why my safe zone, my conservative $5 to $10 target, $250 billion market cap, is just a nice target for Cardano to have that as a main target, but anticipate we get the narratives, and who knows from a policy perspective what narratives Cardano could catch. So a lot of cool things going on for Cardano, by the way. I just like to have a simple range, and that's what it is for me. $5 to $10. Yes, thank you for the super chat. That guy, man, following since 2017. Appreciate you. Can you take a look at HBAR? I will take a look at HBAR, and I just have to remember to do it. No, I will. I think I have an HBAR chart. I want to look at it so I don't forget. I appreciate you, man. 2017. I think, well, I don't know. I started my YouTube channel right at the beginning of 2018. So I'm thinking that's what you mean. But man, 7 years I celebrated. YouTube's sending me all these like notifications. Happy 7-year birthday. Oh man. This is going to be one of those things. Like, I don't know what's the best chart on HBAR. Because I do not do a lot of HBAR analysis. No surprise though, HBAR testing, the range from last cycle high. I love these charts where we've not even broken all-time high on pretty much most altcoins. I just love that. And some are down more, some are further away than others, but HBAR currently around, 70% from all-time high. And man, look at that move out of the bear market lows. I just love that, dude. That's insane. 700%. It's crazy. What's up, Jason Owen? I see you out there. Thanks for cruising through, dude. But 700% gains. And then on the short term, here's what I like. Here's what I like. If you look at like long-term redistribution, this is what it looks like. And the structure is always a little different on all of these charts, but it's the same. We fall into a bear market. It's choppy. Everybody's selling and buying, and redistribution, reaccumulation. And then all of a sudden, finally, after the 4-year cycle is kind of restarting and repeating, we enter the 4th year, the golden year of the cycle, we pump. And this is like what's happening. But here's what the HBAR story looks like. But that whole story of reaccumulation and kind of just sideways testing like previous high, and then we're at a breakout range on the macro for the next high. What I like when you start zooming in on the charts is you get a similar story. So then we can kind of take that that long-term story, and we can say, hey, there's actually a short-term story happening. It's almost so similarly. And really, it's a story of structure and consolidation, but it's also a story of just people capitulating and kind of leaving in the shorter term. But you can see 33 cents. We were here beginning of December. Here we are mid-January. And just kind of like a very straight channel. The boring sideways channels. Let me see. Talk about Litecoin. Somebody want a lot of Litecoin people out there lately. I mean, I hate charts like this. But pretty much. How much they're going to hop around, is the question. But I'll tell you one thing. This chart, this is the type of chart in crypto in a bull market. I'm not saying this is the bull market high, but this is just the type of chart that could double very fast. If we start having even a bullish week, this will double fast. And that's kind of the story of a lot of charts, right? Like the first target, and by the way, that's not a bull market high or anything. It's just kind of the next leg up. Maybe there's some resistance there type of target. That is what it is. 100% gains probably. Let me see. It's around 70. Yeah, it's like 70 cents or so is a target out of this channel. So first area of resistance. So if we start pumping, if crypto does start pumping, 40 cents, what's happening in that area for HBAR? Probably what I'd be watching on the short term. I don't have like CoinGecko. I would want to study market cap and stuff a little bit more to start talking about how high it's going to go. But market cap right now is around 12 billion on HBAR. Such good narrative right now, especially even from a policy standpoint. In terms of, if you've seen, making a lot of the headlines along with Cardano and Algo and XRP, just from being kind of this America-based crypto and getting some advantages there. And so, yeah, this could be one of those things. Kind of curious to see what narratives it catches, but I think it's positioned very well to catch some big narratives. There's cryptos that have lower market caps that will do very well even, but they might not catch a big headline narrative, right? And I'm talking about meaningful things, really meaningful things. HBAR is one of those that could, and similar narratives that something like Cardano could catch, but Cardano has a higher market cap, so HBAR could really, really do well if it, 100 billion is in play for something like HBAR. I think this is a good question. Like, somebody should do a video. This would do really well for a video right now. I just don't do a lot of Ethereum, but big day for Ethereum tomorrow. Make that a clickbait title, and you got a good video because of this. Eric Trump. I mean, that's it. Hey, if there's any Ethereum content creators, Ethereum holders, and then quotes, wait until you see what they do tomorrow. And then in parentheses, alert. That's what I would do. But it's because that's what I'm thinking. I would like to watch that video because there's a lot of speculation what's going to happen to ETH tomorrow. And with that being said, we can actually go look at an ETH chart. Let's check it out. And I'm sure it's going to be equally as boring as it always is when we go look at it lately. Yep, 3,200. Appreciate you guys hanging out too. Just broke 1,000 likes, 12,000 people. $12,000 people in the live stream. People hype for Trump. That's what it is. I know you're all bullish on Trump starting tomorrow. Even if you're like saying you're not, I know you know how bullish this is. Why do I see? Tell me, please don't tell me that like, I gotta go see this. I just gotta go see this. I don't see anything about Vance coin. I just want to make sure. And then we're going to look at Ethereum charts. I don't see anything about Vance coin being confirmed. We better not have some scammers in here. Kamala. If I see one more Kamala coin pumping, I'm gonna ban it. I don't think Trump understands the crypto community. I agree with that 100%. He's got to learn. This is such a good question because it's something I think about a lot. Keeps me up at night. It doesn't keep me up at night. But he says, don't you think, and thanks for the super chat, by the way, but don't you think we're putting too much focus and taking things for granted that because of what happened in the previous cycle, history will repeat? I do. I think that's probably one of the scariest things. But I continually I cannot get over when you look at, let me change this to a Bitcoin chart. I want to answer that question because it's a good question. And especially where we are in the cycle, I think it's good to talk about these things. Like, if you look at Bitcoin in the history and you look at timing of these cycles, right? So post Bitcoin halving, there's the yellow line. Post Bitcoin halving, there's the yellow line. Because I think in general, this is what you're asking, right? Post Bitcoin halving, there's the yellow line. Post Bitcoin halving, here's the yellow line. Are we taking it for granted thinking that's going to repeat? I think I thought the same thing last cycle. And that this was really my first cycle as like a YouTube content creator. This is my first bull cycle back here. And I remember like we had the bull market doors right here or somewhere around there. And it was November 2020 and Bitcoin broke the bull market doors. And I almost like was kind of like, I can't believe this. It's actually repeating. Because there was a concern back last cycle. Is this really going to like repeat? And then we had the COVID drop. It's like, is this really going to repeat or is this over? And we're in a similar time right now, right? With Bitcoin, with all the altcoins that we're talking about in this video. It's like, is this really going to happen? Or is it going to really repeat? And I always say it could all go to zero, everybody. Like, I don't know if it's going to repeat, but I'm invested because I think it is. And I'm always anticipating that it doesn't repeat, but I think the data looks so good. And now, all of these previous cycles back here, over here, over here, over here, it was all speculation. Like one day, man, Bitcoin's going to really be like a competitive asset, and crypto is going to be a competitive asset class one day. Like, and we were looked at like crazy, like we're crazy, right? One day Bitcoin's going to compete with gold, and most of the world looks at us like we're crazy. Now today, you turn on MSNBC, and what are people talking about? Gold being flipped by Bitcoin. That's a 900,000 Bitcoin. Now, I'm talking not like, a Bitcoin maximalist that's been in crypto, like a Bitcoin nerd from 2010. I'm talking about like CEOs of institutions and ETFs. Like those companies are talking about that. The institutions are here. The governments now are here. We're getting executive orders from our United States president tomorrow in relation to crypto, pro crypto. So again, I guess these things don't like necessarily guarantee anything, but it just adds to pretty nice bullish data points and confirmations. And that doesn't mean we're not going to dip and go crazy in the short term. Like we might capitulate before going way, 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 way higher. So we always have to, be aware of that. But here's Ethereum. I don't even know what to say about Ethereum, everybody. It's just always looking the same. We're waiting for Ethereum to break out. What is interesting is like, even with Eric Trump, like posting this, wait until you see what they do tomorrow. and he's retweeting this Ethereum tweet, how world liberty's accumulating Ethereum. Even now, Ethereum's still it's just not doing anything, right? But with all of the drama that's been happening in the last couple of days, you can see even this chart not broken, very much on pace. We look at the momentum oscillator in the middle here, set for blast off, especially for bull environment. It's very simple. Like, just look at where Ethereum was before it took off back here in November to get that swing high. We're just in a very similar area of consolidation on the RSI. The only difference is this time we're post altcoin season trigger. And speaking of that, I do want to take a glance at, I meant to do this before we even started altcoins, but what's Bitcoin dominance doing is a question. So, man, Bitcoin dominance not looking terrible, right? Look at this, escaping these moving averages. And it could be argued that Bitcoin dominance was finally going to fall off the cliff, or at least continue sideways at these moving averages. But this Trump situation, it really tanked the altcoin side of the market, which we're about to look at as well. But Bitcoin dominance making a move to the upside, and I don't know, just going to keep monitoring this. My biggest thing is to see if it can actually break. This would be unprecedented if it breaks this previous swing high. So if we get candle closes above 59%, like we can just call it 60%, that would be unprecedented for Bitcoin dominance. And this would be the first cycle where Bitcoin dominance diverges. But right now, it's just we're just kind of in this lower high structure. You can see it's not broken out of this triangle yet. Maybe it goes higher. We get a fake breakout to the upside, and this turns into a busted pattern. And then altcoin season triggers, like for real, that next leg down. Or maybe it does something unprecedented and actually just starts breaking recent highs. Lower highs. Be crazy. But we'll be tracking that on Bitcoin. Dominance, so important. Don't know why, but my chat stopped working. It does that, everybody. I'm the worst. I just want to go on YouTube and make sure we're still good. We're good. Let's go look at dog. So dog, man, dude, brutal. I do have a post from Leonidas I mentioned earlier in the live stream. Every meme coin is taking a massive beating right now as liquidity gets sucked into Trump's coin. Profits will rotate back. I posted yesterday I bought dog. I bought dog yesterday, and it's still going down, which is fine. I almost want to buy more. This is just my thought. This is my approach to these markets. I think we're going to have a beautiful bull cycle, and the meme coin super cycle is going to be phenomenal. But here's what it's looking like. This is dog right now on the weekly, absolutely capitulating. We have at the beginning of altcoin season, what I would think is, and this is my opinion, what I think is the most bullish meme coin in crypto, dog on Bitcoin, especially everything. The bullish narratives that Bitcoin has, once we get rune season kicking off, exchanges start listing runes, exchanges start listing dog, tier 1 exchanges I'm talking about. It's on Bitcoin, the coin that governments will be buying. So the upside here is incredible. And the fact that dog is getting so absolutely destroyed right now, I think it's not surprising. But it's incredibly bullish in terms of the upside, because now we're at $400 million market cap. It wasn't long ago we were just testing $1 billion. So it's a typical meme coin fall, right? Like these drops happen. 80% drops happen. This is a 59% drop so far where we are right now. But if we go back to the daily on dog, I did notice even the bullish divergence I was tracking. So things are looking like bleak, but I've noticed when it gets to that area, man, it could be the biggest sign of a bottoming out. So the bullish divergence I was tracking was this chart, and it's like still there. It just doesn't look as pretty as it did. Like I was kind of looking at this area, probably when the RSI was maybe up here, and I was like, man, that looks really nice. Because if you look at the chart, you can see the lower low, right? The bullish divergence down here in the RSI, and it is still there. It's like slightly there. If you look at this, it is a little bit, and look at it. It's actually moving as I'm zoomed in on it right now. Dog, come on. Trend up. Let me try and push it up with my cursor. Trend up. Yep, there you go. Come on, everybody. So this is what I'm looking for, though. Long story short, I just think it's funny that we're getting that price action on the daily oscillator. You don't always zoom in on a daily oscillator and see it move. But a higher high on the oscillator is what I'm looking for. And it's kind of looking like it might not even happen. Who knows how this current daily candle will close? There's still quite some time left, right? But there's 20 hours left. But that's what I'll be watching. Long story short, though, even the stock RSI, maybe we get a higher high with that, right? Kind of falling into oversold again. I just think dog is getting ready to bottom. Why I bought some yesterday. It's why I almost might go buy some again. This is like a high conviction play of mine, everybody, and I'm tracking it. It's not like, I've been posting bullish content on dog for quite some time. Whether the price is like back here at 300 some million or it's up towards $1 billion, I'm not going to like chicken out and stop covering dog until it's up. I will cover it during capitulation. And it will be very fun to see what it does this cycle. Incredibly bullish on dog. And I just want to see dog community win. I mean, they're taking the hard route that no other meme coin has taken in terms of not paying influencers, not paying tier 1 centralized exchanges, none of it. Refusing. Completely distributed coin on Bitcoin. I really hope that this dog wins, and I hope dog holders win. I really do. Again, there's no guarantee. There's a lot of volatility, but look at that. Incredible. It's incredible, everybody. I really mean that, because we've been in these environments where it's getting oversold. There's so much fear. Like, we've been here and we're there now as I do the video. It's buy the fear type of mentality that wins. Doesn't always play out perfect, but what if we're bottoming out? And what if these prices are never seen again on dog? We've seen it with coins like Dogecoin. We've seen it with every meme coin that has ever pumped into the billions. This is exactly what the charts do. Huge dips. So that's that. Let's look at ski. Even more brutal. I bought a little ski today. Should have even bought more. But this chart, man. I wanted to share this. I thought this was cool. This was yesterday. Yeah. I see a comment. Maybe dogs should pay to promote. And I just think it's totally against what the community is trying to do, especially at this point. Somebody has to look at Solana. My screen's not working with the comments, so I'm looking at my phone. But yes, I will look at Solana. But I thought this was really cool. America on Chain. This is, this is Jesse. He created Base. It already started with Congressman Mike Collins. I liked the coin. Dog theme token price doubles after U.S. Congressman buys in. And look, he commented on it today. Hey. So this congressman is bullish on ski mask dog. And he's from Georgia. And it's just hilarious. And I posted today something about, like, for dog community, get him on board with dog. But I said he's a smart guy, that he's in ski mask dog. He really is. He's going to do very well, I think. But ski mask dog, another one getting absolutely. I mean, so now, because what I've been talking about in my ski segment is 80% dips, right? Still hasn't hit an 80% dip. That's not a target. That's just been me more just talking about the potential of it, right? That's a meme coin, even in a bull market. Be ready for it. But right now you can see It's dipped, not 80%, but nice dip action to 70%. Currently trying to bounce. Don't know if it's going to bounce. We look at the oscillator, not even really, there's not even a hint of bullish divergence in this price action. It's actually just gone lower. Doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean it can't bottom out. I mean, it's heading towards oversold. It's not, I'm actually kind of curious. If you compare it to like 36 where dog is 33. So dog's actually a little closer to oversold, the oversold line of 20, 29, 30, or 30 down here. But if you look at ski, a little higher, but hopefully signaling the end of it soon would be the stock RSI, which has been kind of hanging in oversold for quite some time now. So once this thing breaks, everybody, man, and just let me, I was actually, the fractal that you see there is me just charting earlier by myself. I think I was going to tweet this. I was taking this move back here because I genuinely think this is the move. I just do. Where we are in this cycle, what I think meme coins are about to do, and I'm not necessarily saying that, you know, I have to look at targets to the upside, but I'm just saying the fractal, the next leg up, not charting $8 here. Like, I'm not saying $8 by February, just long story short, but the next leg up I think is soon. But just look at this for a moment. When we had this move, right? Just kind of bottoming out. Big dip. Big dip. Almost 70%. Look at this. We're around 70% now. What was the oscillator doing? Bottoming out. And what was the stock RSI doing? Bottoming out. And when this chart escapes that area, that's what it does. Like, and it comes out of nowhere, everybody. People back here were probably like, man, am I done with this thing? Is it going to do anything? And then it absolutely pumped. And those oscillators are really nice indicators when they start lining up like that. And from that area to swing high, it pumped 20,000%. And I'm not saying that's going to happen again, 20,000%, obviously. But long story short, I think out of nowhere, big candles. And what's cool about these charts is not just ski mask dog. You'll get candles that will make up for like weeks worth of losses. Pain for weeks and then all made up in one day. And this is back here, right? We just looked at a 70% dip. Look at this. In like 2 days, it was done. It was made up for and more. So that's how these things roll. That's crypto. That's ski mask dog. My wife just texted me. I think we're having a little family emergency. So besides Ethereum breaking out in the way that it did, or in the way that in which we're waiting for it to break out, meaning we're waiting still for Ethereum to break its March 2004 highs. Solana here has done it, but in the same way we're waiting for Ethereum to break those highs, I'm waiting for Solana to escape this all-time high territory. It broke all-time high, it's fine. But now you can see the pullback, the throwback to this area, 20s crossing the 50. Continuation for this chart could be all these altcoins offer signals. This could be an altcoin next leg up bull run indicator. Solana escaping this area. Tomorrow's going to be this is all, we have no idea what's going to happen tomorrow, everybody. Executive orders with crypto. But long story short, I can't do any more charts. I do have to go. I really do actually have to go. But I appreciate you. I thank you all for coming through the live stream tonight. It's going to be a crazy day tomorrow. I'll be covering it. So if you're not a subscriber, please Make sure you smash the subscribe right now. Turn notifications on. Get notified. We'll be covering all of crypto markets, the news, everything, Bitcoin. And if you enjoyed this video, please smash that like button on the way out. So I'll see you in the next video. Have a good night and God bless.